Stadium, Baton Rouge. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the UCLA Bruins and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys. Checking in with the Bruins head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Bruins headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Catch in the middle. It's Harris. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's Blevin. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Green. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out. And he'll be stopped at the 15. possessions. Now Iamaleava makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
With the draw, it's Knight.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Got a little space. Maybe some room here. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
Under fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. Gives him the big stiff arm. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Quick toss. Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A+ level week in and week out.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. He breaks a tackle. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now, Iamaleava. Soft spot in the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got the back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rigged running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Moving out to the right. Slings it downfield. Makes a connection. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Shoots it to the left. Got a man in the middle. And he's knocked down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Trying to move them on the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Imaliava unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the option. Now the toss. Might have a chance. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees those defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target, so now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Imaliava. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
To the air. It's Imaliava. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And I love the way the receiver works his route on this. He really sets the defender up. He sells like he's going one way, puts his foot in the ground, comes back to the football. Nice job execution.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's Imaliava to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running inside. It's Berry. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. Third down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Get it out on the screen. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be fourth down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Throwing, Iamaleava. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Now Iamaleava fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. The Bruins will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Snags it and he's open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed down at the 18 and they're in business. They build their attack around those big plays and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Now improvising. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring this one out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see him there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And, man, that is a big missed opportunity for this defense. They need to get back in this football game. They needed to stop them on 3rd and long, and now this offense set up in a position to get more points.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Iamaleava looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Finds his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's second and long. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. And he was drilled just as he released. Pass, it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
This time he's got his man.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. from the red zone, looking for a space. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll toss it to the left.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. There's the pressure. And down he goes. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I like the direction and what this offense was doing right there. You need to go to a guy that can make you a play, and he's already shown it. He's the only one that's made a play. He's been in the end zone today. You need more big plays from this offense. It's been kind of slow. Get back to this guy.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. The run inside. It's Berry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. Bulldozes his way through. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Obviously, this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Makes a catch. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been. The quarterback, he's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. On the ground, it's Berry. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
Trying to run, it's Berry. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And they got him.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run the counter. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Number 8, set to kick this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Iamaleava finds the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. On target to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Oh, they're after him. Got the back over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber in the Giants, Frank Gore in the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense, even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Right back to the well. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Tiger. Oh, into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
It's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. We've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Imaliava. He's going to take off. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Imaliava. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Imaliava. It's complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Avoids pressure on the right. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Saying in the gun on 3rd down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin. And
There's a little room there. The 40, the 30. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Running inside. It's Knight. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And they get him down.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, he's got a chance. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Punt is on its way. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end, as they will concede defeat. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The quarterback takes a knee. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.